Okay, on number 15, it says use synthetic division to factor. Okay, that means you have to factor completely, right? So with synthetic division, we have to identify our a value here. So what is the a value on this question? Close. -3. Remember, it's the opposite of what's in here, right? So it's going to be -3. So I'm going to make a little note, switch sign. Okay, so a is -3, there we go. And now I have to line up our coefficients. Oh my goodness. So what are the coefficients that I should be lining up here? 3, 5, -11, and 3. Okay, so do you remember the process here now? Bring down the 3, so I have 3, and then? Multiply 3 by the -3, which gives me? -9. And then I do what? Add those two numbers, 5 and -9, which gives me? -4. Be careful with your signs, yeah, because a lot of people will mess up, especially when it's negative, right? Because that means you have to change the sign every single time. So now we have -4 times -3, which gives me? 12. So 12 minus 11? It's 1, right? And then 1 times -3? -3, and that gives you? 0, which is what you're supposed to get, right? Because we're factoring, so you know it's going to be a factor. Okay, so now these three coefficients right here make a new equation. And what is that new equation going to be? 3x squared minus 4x plus 1. And how did you know to start from x squared? Yeah, the highest degree here was a 3 to start with, right? Which means your new equation is going to be start from 1 degree lower. So cubed, then x, and then just a number. All right, so now we're just going to factor out the 3x squared minus 4x plus 1. So we're going to use the x box method for this. So what is your a value here? 3. What's the b value? -4. And what's the c value? 1. All right, so here we go. Boom. What goes in the top? A times c, which is 3. That's right. What goes in the bottom? -4. So now I've got to find the two numbers, the two factors of 3 that would add up to -4 and multiply to +3. That is correct. Very good. -3, -1. And what do I do with these numbers now? Right, so not a times c. A times x, right. So what's going to go on top? 3x. And then simplify, that's right. So what is this going to become? 3x over -3 becomes? X over -1. Right, so what are the two factors that I've gotten from the x box then? That's right. X minus 1 and 3x minus 1. What's my last factor? That's only two of the factors, right? What's my last one? X plus 3, right? It's the one that they gave you. So this is the completely factored out answer.